This right here is going to change the game. Now, maybe not for avid trading card game enthusiasts like you and I, but for the rest of the human race that has any interest in Disney at all, this is going to be a game changer. So let's take our TCG biases and ingrained enthusiast perceptions and let's put those aside and let's have a real world conversation about Disney's Lorcana. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and things that need to happen if this is going to be up to snuff for collectors and enthusiasts like us. Let's talk about some stuff today. When it comes to trading card games, depending on how you interact with the hobby, you might think a couple different things. Some people think evil investing, what value can my boxes hold? Other people think collecting and filling binders. And most of us, to some extent, think let's play a game with our friends. Now, Disney Lorcana aims to shake up that industry, and that doesn't mean it doesn't follow any of those three big pillars we just mentioned, but it aims to shake up the industry by going ultra wide and really not catering to most people who enjoy trading card games. So I want to have a conversation today about Disney Lorcana when it comes to the rest of the world. This comes from some of my personal experiences and stories with friends, and then I do want to talk about Disney Lorcana from an avid enthusiast and collector perspective and what I think needs to happen here to make this game a mainstay for people like you and I. But when it comes to the rest of the world, and again, we must admit, let's just start this video right now. We must admit, if we are on this channel, if we are watching YouTube about trading card games, we're probably in the minority of people who are passionate about trading card games. Heck, we've often said that most people who engage even with Magic the Gathering don't watch YouTube or post on social media or anything like that. Most players just gather around a kitchen table and have fun with their friends. And Disney Lorcana looks to reach outside of that audience and grip the attention of friends and families that you have always tried to get involved in your trading card game hobby and have just poo-pooed it and spurned you over and over again. Grandmothers, uncles, aunts, fathers, mothers who see this product at a big box store, at a retailer store, or any hobby shop or local game store that they happen to wander into are going to be drawn to this product over almost anything else. Now, the exception there, obviously, Pokemon is a pretty big mainstay, and there are other big IPs out there. If I'm missing anything, let me know in the comments section below. I'm not claiming that Disney is the one and only, but it will draw attention. And at $5 to $6 a pack at some of these big box stores, and we'll talk about the fact that it is selling out at big box stores earlier than Ravensburger said it was going to be there. Again, those are the trading card game enthusiast complaints. Save those for the rest of the video, Josh. But at $6 a pack, there's going to be something that those people can buy. The important people in their life. Heck, I did a wonderful box opening that was sponsored by an anonymous member of this community. He may or may not be a member of the board, and I were able to get a box and open it with my significant other. Me and my wife sat down and we had some of the most fun I've ever had on a live stream opening Disney Lorcana. It was not because we were getting insane value out of the box or hitting crazy chase pulls. It's because we were telling stories about our favorite Disney movies and singing songs and talking about the Disney experiences our daughter has had from a movie perspective and the songs she dances to and shakes her diaper to and things like that. This was the experience, and this is what drew me in and helped me realize that this game is going to achieve something that other games really have no chance to achieve. Now, that being said, that does not make everything perfect. This gives Disney Lorcana a wonderful opportunity, a wonderful chance to get into the hands of more people than any other brand new trading card game is going to have the chance to get in the hands of, probably in my lifetime. But that is a large responsibility. Cue Uncle Ben somewhere saying, with great power comes with great responsibility, Spider-Man, which is also probably a Disney IP. Yeah, it is a Disney IP. That's weird. I wish I would have planned that a little bit better. But what this means is that they have to start getting things right before all of those people realize, it's a one and done. I bought it. It's a cute pack to have on the shelf. I gave it to my grandson. He never really showed any more interest, and we just moved on from there. It needs to get something to grip grip you. And that's where the regular TCG enthusiast, the collecting, the investing, the playing, all the vices that we all know so well start to come into play. And Lorcana, in my opinion, does fall a little bit short on some of these. We have mentioned before on this channel that the booster box comes completely unwrapped, and on stream I asked my wife, who had never touched a booster box of cards or had any interest before, I was like, hey, without opening this, can you pull a pack out? She goes, oh yeah, absolutely. Reaches in there and just pulls a pack right out. And any other trading card game would get crushed for this, but most of the people buying Lorcana frankly aren't going to care. They don't know about that side of the business, or they won't until they've been a Lorcana fan or a player or a collector for some time. So for now, that seems like it won't be too damaging for the game as a whole. However, over time, things like that are not going to be great. Take again Ravensburger vastly underestimating the size of the community and the demand on their initial release. Right away, there's not a ton of people that were after it. Most people that were after this right from the start were people like you and me. As the game grows and gets into more people's hands, and people just want to buy packs to crack Disney cards and put cards in binders and start their trading card game collecting journey, this product will need to be more readily available. We need to be on store shelves, at big boxes, in your local game store. Better have product to sell to grandma, grandpa, aunt, and uncle who walk in the door. And because of this, knowing that you vastly underestimated your initial launch by that much is not promising from a trading card game enthusiast perspective. And then finally, the gameplay. Now, we see games like Pokemon be wildly successful trading card games. In fact, according to an article that we discussed on the May the Zoo Be With You podcast, well, I can't even say the name of my own podcast. That's rough. That's not great. But according to an article we discussed on that podcast, it is the second most popular trading card game ever, right behind Magic the Gathering. Pokemon is absolutely massive. It was not ever. It was in a 3-month span. But I'm going to say ever because, haha, Louis, it's second on the list. Take that. Magic rules! But Pokemon being second on the list shows you don't have to have the most inviting and invigorating gameplay to make it in this space. You can make it through collectability and building this IP and this universe that your community loves. And, well, frankly, Disney has all of that already going for it, but the gameplay is going to have to be something that does grip people. There's going to have to be a little bit more interaction. There's going to have to be some wrinkles thrown in, and I look for them to expand on that as the game goes on. Now, that's not to say it needs to be overly complicated. I'm not looking for a modern gameplay experience here. I'm okay with this game being a simple way to engage with trading card games, and as I've said on this channel, if you've been here this long and you're not subscribed yet, like, come on, hit the subscribe button. We're racing to 6,500 subs. Yes. But as I have said on this channel, I don't need this to be a gripping gameplay experience. I think it is a gateway trading card game. A lot of people are going to play Lorcana, and then if they love the gameplay, they're going to lean into Magic the Gathering and things like that in the future. And hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. We're all going to grow a little bit here in the TCG space. Let me know what you think about Disney Lorcana. And again, put your biases aside. Think of this from the perspective of someone who doesn't avidly enjoy trading card games. What do you think about Lorcana when you look at it that way? And then put your TCG hat back on. I want to know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you like this video, share this video anywhere that you discuss Disney Lorcana, you see Disney Lorcana being discussed, because as we grow our Lorcana community, I think honest and fair conversations like this are extremely important right from the get-go, and I would love to continue growing that community and having these conversations, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Until next time, you all know me. My name is Josh, and we will see you around. Have a good one. Boom!